Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the cute little box I'm making today. It holds 4 little tea lights and it opens just like a pizza box. So I really want to take the bow off, but I'll show you later when we've made the next one. And it's really simple and really cute. So it holds 4 little tea lights. So let's make another one. This one uses polished pink. And this time we're going to be using fresh freesia. So our cardstock measures 10¼ inches by 4¼ inches, and on the long side, so that's the 10¼ side, we are going to score at 1¼ 4½, 5¾ and then I'm going to flip it round and I'm going to score again at 1¼ just like that. Okay, and then on the short side we're going to score 1¼ from each side. So 1¼ like this, flip it around 180 and 1¼ again. But all the measurements will be on the blog post on my website, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Okay, so get rid of our scoreboard. Sorry about the creaky chair. We're just going to fold now on all of our score lines. So let's just do that and burnish them well with our bone folder. Okay. And now we're going to do a little bit of cutting. So with it like this in the long side, we're going to cut up to the score line and along the score line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you. So you're just going to cut like that. And then again like that. So now you've released all of these little tabs, and now these small little tabs here, you're going to just give them a tiny mitre cut, just like that. Just taking away a tiny amount like that, and then a titchy amount from the base. So it looks like that. So let's do one more, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So you can see we're going to cut just an angle, just like that. Another little angle, just like that, and then a little bit off the base. So I'm going to do the same for the last 2 tabs, for the last tab here, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've done that. As you can see, everything is released. We've got all the little tabs. Now I'm going to put glue first on these 2 end tabs. You can either do the 2 on the right or the 2 on the left, doesn't matter, everything is exactly the same. I normally will put my designer series paper on before I build my box, because it is easier, but I find with this style of box I inevitably put it on the wrong way unless I make the box first. So that's what we're going to do. And just fold up the sides to make your walls just the way we normally do. So fold in your tab, bring it up to meet the side wall here, and make sure everything is straight there. Okay, so then we're going to put glue again on these tabs here. There's the outside tabs, the outside of the outside that we put the glue. And then again, bring your little tab in, meet your side wall. Sometimes it's easier to show, I think, than to actually explain in words. Just like that. Bring this in, meet that side wall. Make your box. Okay, so now as you can see, everything is equal. So now you can decide what you want your front or your back to be, and we're going to put glue now on these center tabs. So let's do a bit of glue. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do it just here, and you're just going to bring it in neat, keeping everything straight. Make sure you tuck both tabs in the same way, right on the same side of the box, just like that. Okay, and now your box will fold over just like that, just like a pizza style box, just like that, see? Okay, now we know which is which. We can put our paper on, but first, to give it some stability, I'm actually going to put my tea lights in. So I've got a couple of tea lights, well, I've got 4 of them here, and you can see it fits 4 little tea lights in beautifully. So now we can stick our paper. Before I used the Sun Prince Designer Series paper. This time I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and this is just from the Bright family stack. And all these measurements, as I said, will be on the blog post, so I'm not going to go through them all now. Do check out the blog post. You can find it below. There we go. Okay. And if you want to have a search for on my blog, you'll see you can just go to the search box and search. And if you search for something like this, like candle or box, or you could search fresh freesia, gorgeous grape, you'll find it come up. You could also, the stamp set we're going to use is potted geraniums. You can also search for that stamp set and you'll find it'll come up. Whoops. So I actually love this combination of fresh freesia and gorgeous grape. I think it looks lovely. Okay, so there we go. That's what we've got. So we're going to tie some ribbon now. Okay, so this is the matching fresh freesia ribbon. I love how Stampin' Up allows us to matchy everything. It makes life so much easier. So we're going to tie a bow or a facsimile of. I have to say this ribbon ties beautifully. It really does. Lovely, lovely ribbon. So just gorgeous. So there we go. There's our ribbon. So I'm going to set that aside and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And as I said, we're going to use this stamp set called Potted Geraniums. And I'm going to use again the sentiment that says just for you. So let's find it. Here it is. Sorry about the noise. I'm going to get a little block. And we need some scrap basic white. Here are some. You can see I've used a lot of it. And I think I'm going to stamp here in Gorgeous Grape, because that's the colour of our paper. And I'm just going to stamp there. Just for you. Lovely. Okay, and going to get our little bitty punch, and this is the Best Label punch. I love little bitty punches like this. They make life so much easier. Just punch that out, and then I'm going to punch out another piece here from some of the whatchamacallit, the fresh freezer cardstock, and then I'm going to cut it in half horizontally, just like that. I'm going to get my mat out, my silicone mat. You've seen me use this 1001 times to try and stop glue getting on my craft mat, and somehow, quite often, I still manage to get glue on the craft mat. I'm just that way. I'm just that kind of person. I tend to get glue here, there and everywhere, unfortunately. So I'm just going to use this, like as you can see here, just to gently mat my sentiment. And this just makes it look like I've got a larger punch when I don't. Okay. So get rid of that. And then on the back here, I think we're going to need a dimensional. So let me find one here. Get rid of the backing. Bring back our little box. Oopsie daisy. And let's put that just there. Like that. Okay, I didn't bring anything else up, but I think what would be nice is the pastel pearls. If you put a few there. You can see here where I've used the gems before. So those are the two little boxes, candle boxes. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you're wanting more information about the project supply list, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. I've just seen here, I've got these up here with me, but I don't film in my crafting room because it's too small. But these are glossy dots, and these will look nice. Hey, yeah, these look lovely. Okay. Perfect finishing touches. There you go. So I don't know if you can see how well you can see it on camera, but there you go. Gives that lovely little bit of shine there. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.